You've probably already noticed that a lot of companies are oversimplifying their logos and people don't like that. That's why there's a lot of YouTubers like myself that are trying to fix this problem by rebranding famous logos into overcomplicated versions of them. Some might even call us the Avengers of logos. Let's be honest, nobody calls us that, but we're doing our part. So today I'm going to be overcomplicating these 3 logos, starting with Burger King. Also, if you want to be a part of the Logo Avengers 2, make sure to watch until the end so this video gets recommended to more people, and maybe, you know, some companies will actually start overcomplicating their logos. Alright, so I got the current Burger King logo here for reference, and my idea for the overcomplicated one is that I'm not gonna change much of the shape and the colors of the current logo. I'm just gonna make it look realistic. So first I just gotta find some burger buns. Oh, this image would be perfect, but it's too low quality. Alright, I think this one looks good. Boom, save the computer. Alright, so we got our buns here. Now I just need to perfectly shape them in the way that the buns of the current Burger King logo are. Okay, now it's time for the text of the logo, but I don't want it to look bland and boring like it is right now. So I'm just gonna search for a nice, juicy font to use for it. What if I just search food? Let's see what will pop up. Okay, all of these are pretty generic. What the f is that? Oh, this is nice. Alright, I'm just gonna download it and put it here in Photoshop. Okay, so I'm actually gonna make this King text a bit bigger than the burger text so they match sizes, if that makes sense. And I'm also gonna put the 2 texts a bit closer together. Okay, this looks pretty bad, so I'm gonna add a bevel effect to make it look a bit more 3D. What I'm aiming for is to kind of make it look like ketchup. Alright, so after some messing around, I think this looks really good right now. But I think the buns look a bit weird right now, so I'm just gonna replace them with these instead. And now it's time for that weird background, so I'm just gonna add a rectangle around the corners a bit. I think I'm gonna remove this because it doesn't quite match the realistic vibe that I'm aiming for. So yeah, Burger King is done, and I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so for the Wendy's logo, my idea is that I want to make it kind of look like a fancy modern restaurant logo instead of the fast food brand like it is right now. So I'm gonna start off with a Wendy's text. Let's make sure it's the correct size. And now let's find a nice font that could fit a fancy restaurant. What if I just use Mr. Beast text? But that's not gonna look fancy, so no. Oh, this is nice. Alright, so we got the text done. Now it's time for this little circle with the Wendy's lady. I'm gonna make a circle, add a stroke to it. I'm also gonna add a bevel texture for that juicy fancy restaurant vibe. And now it's time to add the Wendy's girl. And since it's Wendy's, it would be logical if we added the CEO of Wendy's in the circle, Wendy Thomas. This image is pretty low quality. Well, I'm just gonna put it in an AI upscaler and ooh, this looks really good now. Alright, let's throw it into Photoshop, remove the background, that's not right. And put her in the circle. Now that Miss Wendy's there, it doesn't really look like a fancy restaurant logo anymore, so I'm gonna stop trying to turn it fancy and just change the text to the Mr. Beast font again. The text still looks kinda empty though, so I'm gonna add a bevel effect to it, change the angle, and mess with the colors a bit until it looks better. Boom! Wendy's is done too! Okay, so for the NASA logo, I'm gonna start off by finding a night sky to replace this one from the logo. Alright, this one looks good. And now I need to make a circle with a sky texture. So I'm gonna use the copy brush thingy and fill this out. Oops, let's remove these little anomalies there. Alright, we got the sky. I'm actually gonna make it a bit bluer to kind of match the original one more. Boom. Now I'm gonna search for an image of a rocket. Bruh, why aren't they all cartoon rockets? Alright, this one is good. Let's throw it into Photoshop, remove its background, and place it here. Now I gotta add this rocket trail or whatever it is, so I'm gonna use this image right here, remove the rocket from it, and warp the trail into this spinny shape it has on the original logo. To be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Alright, I kinda did it. Now it's time for the NASA text, and don't worry, I'm not gonna use the Mr. Beast text again. Ooh, this font looks great, and it already has a golden bevel effect that looks really cool. I'm gonna size it correctly. Alright, we have officially overcomplicated and saved these 3 logos.